friends, welcome back to the channel and into another Walmart grocery pickup. I spent $148 and some change, which is crazy, okay? Anywho, if you are new here, welcome. We love to have you as part of our family here on YouTube. Disregard that. She's a mess, but I've been cleaning and doing things all day long, cooking, you know, getting prepared for the week ahead. So anyway, I'm going to turn you guys around. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. We are going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay. Let me zoom out here. I'm recording this on my phone instead of on my camera, so I apologize if the video looks funny. It certainly looks funny to me, I can tell you that. So I went ahead, I have 2 cans of biscuits in the freezer, like the smaller biscuits in the refrigerator that I need to make. So I thought that I would just make mini sausage and cheese biscuits for the boys for this upcoming week. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I should have got another one. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm sure one of the kids will just eat jelly on those extra 2 biscuits, I'm sure. It's extra 4 biscuits, actually. So, anywho, moving along. Anyway, I'm going to make some little breakfast sandwiches for them to grab in the morning time. And then we are going to have pork chops tonight. So that's what those are. I like the boneless, skinless things because I don't do bones. I don't like bones. If I have a piece of meat with the bone on it, I will cut the bone off first before I cook it. We have 2 things of garlic bread, one for the freezer, one for us to have. We're going to have chicken Alfredo one night this week, so one for that, and then one just to have on hand. I tend to try to buy things that I know we use a lot of, 2 of them, if not more than that. As you guys know, we've been working on our pantry and stocking it back up and clearing things out and canning and doing all the things. I preserved just about all of the rest of the things I needed to. I am going to go to a apple orchard this coming up weekend, and I'll be making applesauce, apple pie filling, all of those fun things. There's no reason to tiptoe. Everybody already heard you. What are you doing? Anywho, I am going to be doing applesauce, like I said, apple pie filling, all of the things that I would need to prepare for apples coming up. So there's that. We have, FYI, I make a lot of applesauce. My kids love applesauce, but apple butter. More importantly, though, whenever I make cakes and stuff, I always replace the oil in the cake with applesauce, and it seems to turn out well. Give it a try if you haven't. We got some nacho cheese sauce because we are going to be having nachos sometime this week as well. We also are having, I guess that's all. Chicken, Alfredo, pork chops tonight. That's not trash, baby. That's clothes, Ethan's work clothes. Okay? That's not trash either. Take it outside.
Oh. No, this was just garbage bag. I was putting back in the trash can.
Okay. Moving along. We have some Goldfish flavor blasted extra cheddar going on for lunch boxes. We also got some of these cheese crunch curls for lunch boxes this week. We got a head of lettuce for the nachos. We got a thing of tortilla chips for the nachos. We have mini blueberry muffins down there.
Yes.
We also have some bagels. I was in the mood for a bagel, so I went ahead and picked up some bagels. This, you know, my dogs are spoiled and it's time to take medicine, as in their flea and tick, heartworm medicine, and they won't eat the pills whole because they're spoiled rotten, so I have to, like, give them a snack just to get them to eat it and chop it up real fine. And then I got some of this silicone-free purifying shampoo. This is for Jack because he is got greasy hair. The only one that come out with greasy hair. Oh! So sorry, guys. This video is all over the place. Everybody's interrupting me. I'm dropping stuff. I'm on my phone. Okay. We got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, a bag of that. We also have a gallon of milk back there. We got 2 loaves of bread and taco seasoning mix. I thought I only got 2, but maybe I got 3. Who knows? You never know about me. I also got white spoons. Not that the color matters. I just picked these up because I keep sending my spoons out in Jack's lunchbox, and he keeps throwing them away. So I don't like using plastic like that, but in this case, I can't be buying a spoon every day. So, drink mixes for the husband. I went ahead and picked up 2 of these Pro 2 snack deals. I figured that would be good in a lunchbox, probably tomorrow's lunchbox when we go back to school. And then, to go along with those bagels over there, I got regular cream cheese, and then I got the brown sugar and cinnamon variety because some kids like regular, some kids like flavored. We got a thing of sour cream for the nachos. We got this huge bag of string cheese because we were almost out. And then for my oldest son, he likes these tuna pouches. He literally just takes these to work and eats it like that without putting anything else in it. So I got the herb and garlic, the hickory smoked, the spicy, the sweet and spicy ones of that. I went ahead and picked up some lunch meats because if you're new here, my kids are sandwich eaters. I try to get them to eat other things and they still just gravitate back to the lunch meat. So I try to get deli meat whenever they have it available. My Walmart doesn't do, we don't have a deli counter per se. We have where they make like the popcorn chicken, the rotisserie chickens, and then they pre-slice these and put them out in the deli, and that's it. Like, you can't go and go up to the deli counter anymore and just order what you want out of a plethora of meats up there and cheeses. It's all pre-sliced, and you get what you get, and you sometimes might need to throw a fit. So I got the salami, and I got the ham. This is Black Forest ham, and it is half a pound, $4.88. And half a pound, $4.89. So there's that. And I also had to pick up some spoons for, because Jack's thrown them all away. But these look like big spoons to me. And the description says dinner spoons. So, weird. Anyway, this is a tablespoon. Okay, this isn't a teaspoon. I'm not sure what kind of information we're getting with a dinner spoon while we're talking about it. Anyway, we're going to use them because that's just the way we roll around here. We have aromas for the nachos. I also got 2 cans of refried beans. There's only a few of us in the house that will eat refried beans, 3 to be exact, so 1 can usually does the trick. And then I got 1 for the pantry, and depending on what goes down, we might make 1, we might not, might make 2. You never know. I got small red beans over here, and I also got a bag of light red kidney beans. I will be stocking up on this in one of my winter projects. Now that, excuse me, now that the garden is done, and I have produced all the, fresh fruits, veggies, and all that stuff out of the garden, I will probably go ahead and can up these beans. I prefer to can them than to have them sitting in these bags or whatever. So I'll just be like once a week when I do my grocery haul stocking up on these. I'm also planning on making baked beans as well and canning them to have on the shelf. That's something that we eat a lot. And so the more we can go through preserving food and putting it on our shelves, the better it will be, especially throughout the winter. Last winter, we had a couple different storms here in southeast Missouri where we couldn't get out because we live so rurally that I couldn't leave my house for like 2 weeks because there was so much snow and ice and everything was shut down. And we live outside of the county, the very far end of the county. And so our road is like the last road to get done. So there was a couple times in there where I didn't leave my house for a week or two. So I want to be able to have enough of this stuff on hand that we can use it. These are good for chilies. And like I said, I'm going to be making baked beans as well and putting them up just to have them on hand. And beans last a really long time, even canned. I'd have to look up, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, let me know. I'll look it up for you and let you know how long beans will last. You could also get a food grade bucket and put the raw beans in there, but I'm more of a convenience kind of gal, so I'd rather do the prep work now, as in soaking them and cooking them and then canning them, so that when I'm ready to make that chili, I don't have to cook these beans before. Because cooking beans is a lot of work. Like, you have to soak them for 24 hours and then you have to cook them down. So, you know, I'd rather go ahead and do it and get it on the shelf so that when it's time for me to use it, it's already there and I don't have to do anything. And I'm hoping next season we can put beans in our garden. We'll see. I don't know if I can get them to grow here or not, but we're going to give it a try anyway. We have just some yogurts here for lunch boxes. And then I got chicken Alfredo. I got 2 of them. We'll use 1. But I like having extra on the shelf. As you guys know, we're trying to stock up when I can. The things that we eat a lot of, this is how I do my pantry. I only stock in my pantry the things that we're going to eat. And the reason I don't go into prepper mode and go and buy a whole bunch of stuff and have it sitting on the shelf in case of an emergency, I will only put in to my pantry the things that we're going to eat. So whenever I buy things that I know we're going to eat at least once or twice a month, chicken Alfredo is a staple meal. We eat it all the time. I will put that in the pantry. I already have 2 sitting on the shelf. There's 2 more for the pantry. Garlic bread is another thing. I have spaghetti in my pantry. I have chicken Alfredo in my pantry. I have a whole other different types of pasta meals that I have the ingredients for in my pantry. So I went ahead and just pulled 2 of the garlic bread, because you always eat garlic bread, or at least we do, with our pastas. So anyway, we already went over that. Block cheese. I always get block cheese, even if I don't need it. They last really long in the refrigerator. I'm actually going to use this block of cheese for the nachos there, but I do have another one in the refrigerator that is for backup. You know, we eat a lot of cheese around here, girl. I got strawberries. I feel like I'm missing something. Strawberries there for Liam's lunch boxes. And then we have some penne. And again, noodles. You can make anything. You could put, if it was an emergency type situation and you had some, you know, noodles, a little bit of butter, some garlic, you can make a meal with noodles just about out of everything. It might not be the fanciest thing, but it'd be enough to get you through. Lemon juice, because I don't have any in my refrigerator and I like to keep it just in case I get a wild hair and I start canning something. I prefer to can with lemon juice rather than citric acid. I have used citric acid in a lot of things, but for the most part I like lemon juice in my canning. We have a thing of ketchup, which you guys know, that stuff is on my shelf. And I do believe I have several ranches, but next week when I do grocery haul, I'm going to stock up on mayo, mustard, and Italian dressing, I think, because I don't have any mayo on the shelf and I don't have any mustard. And I'm low on Italian dressing in my shelf. I only have 1 left out there. So we have Pepsi. We have root beer, and then we have the Crush. My store didn't have any cans available in anything, but they did have these guys on sale for $1.36 a piece, so I just went ahead and picked it up, and then that's what we're going to drink this week. If you want a soda, I tend to not drink soda. These is really just for my children, my husband, and my grown child. So there's that. Sunny Delight for the lunch boxes, a thing of Gatorade for the lunch boxes, and a thing of water. And I do believe that's it. I do have also a thing of pickling salt right over there that I just will put on my pantry for next season. And that's because it's sitting over there because I think there's a small little hole in the bag, in the box, and so it's leaking. So I didn't want to drag it everywhere. So whenever the season first starts and the pickling stuff isn't out yet, I want to have some pickling salt on hand so that I can get my season started before everything's out on the shelf. So there's that. And in a roundabout way, we made it through this video. So this is $148 and some change, like I said. It's actually not too bad. We could have ate out of my pantry this week, though, and not went to the grocery store at all. But I just chose, the only thing that we would have needed is like drinks and stuff for lunch boxes and snacks for lunch boxes and stuff. But I just went ahead and decided to, instead of not going grocery shopping at all, just going and getting extra of the things that we were going to use out of the pantry, minus the pork chops. Pork chops is not something that we have very often because a lot of times my mom wants to cook this. My mom's here at the house with us right now. It's getting cold, so she's going to be going back to warmer places before too long. But we have her at the house, and my husband doesn't like the way my mom makes pork chops. You know, she's a Hawaiian girl, so we make them different. Anyway, so because I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and cook those up tonight. Anywho, we are done. So if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of our family here on YouTube. For those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so much for the support. It really does mean the most. We will see you guys next week. Bye.